Hello, hello. Welcome to Ask Ashley. I feel like I haven't done one of these in forever. And I know that I just did one last week, but it feels like it's been forever for me. So I have missed you guys. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are having a great week. We are almost to the weekend. We are almost through the hustle and bustle of the days, and then we get to like chill on the weekend, have some little selfish crochet time. Maybe the weather's getting nice in your area and you can have some outside crochet time. Spring is near, friends. I can feel it already, making me feel better that spring is near. So very, very excited things. So we are going to start off today a little bit different. I want to give a shout out to my most recent coffee sponsor, and this is just kidding. I had it prepared and then I messed it up. This is from Cindy, and she says, "Thank you for this adorable pattern." And she donated $5 to support my channel. Simple, sweet, and to the point. Thank you, Cindy. If you were hanging out during this live, I appreciate you. If not, and you're catching the replay, I appreciate you. Little things like this really help my channel get to thrive, help me get to continue to do what I do every day, which is put out free content for you guys that will help you grow your crochet businesses and provide free crochet patterns that you can use to sell or make for yourself or make for your friends, whatever it may be. Thank you, Cindy. I appreciate you very, very much. If you would like to support the channel, you can go to acraftyconcept.com/coffee and make a $5 donation. And I would love you forever. And I will be shouting people out. I have a running list. So usually I shout them out in my next video, but it's been a hot minute since I released a video because I was doing all things Crochet Boss Academy. So I wanted to shout out Cindy here because she has been waiting for a hot minute. Thank you, Cindy. I hope you're watching this. Okay, that is all for that. Let's hop in to the questions now and start doing a little Q&A time to get your business questions answered. The first one is from Heather, and she says, "What tips do you have for taking quality pictures?" The best thing you can do, Heather, is have natural light. So if you can see in my room right now, this is all kinds of natural light. I have a window here and I have two windows here. And the natural light in this room is very, very good. I designed it specifically for that. I wanted multiple windows to let in as much light as possible. I painted my room white, so it's like a light box, just reflecting the light against me. That is Tilly crying outside the door. I apologize. But so you're going to want to use natural light, and you're going to want to have a clean area. You want it to be, now I personally like light and airy. I feel like light and airy do really well. Natural light is going to help make the colors look more true to color, which you want. If you are recording in like a den with no windows and everything is kind of yellow toned and beige, it's probably not going to create the feel that you want. So if you can, get in front of a window, set your phone on top of a window sill, or get some type of sticky thing that you can use to hold it up to your window, and then film in front of it or photograph in front of it if you can. I have my table over here, if you can see that, and I will pull it out and move it around the room to get the best lighting when necessary. So if you've got some sort of mobile situation that you can move around until the light hits it just perfect, you do not want to be in direct sunlight where it is glowing. You want indirect sunlight, and that is going to make everything nice and even, nothing weird. I'm gonna have to text my husband because Tilly is screaming her head off. Okay. And then another trick that you can do is, if you're looking for the best light, if you hold your palm in front of your face and you're looking at your palm and you spin in a circle, when your palm is well lit and there's no shadows in your palm, it's not dark, it's like beautifully well lit, that is the direction you need to face when taking your pictures, because that means the lighting is really good. If you're taking pictures outside, if you can stand on concrete instead of the grass, that is going to reflect on the light onto your face or your person better. If you stand on the grass, it is going to reflect green colors onto you, and it's probably not going to be what you're looking for. You want everything to be as true to color as possible. So standing on concrete is a natural reflection. You can also use a piece of poster board as a reflector, or I've seen other things that are like aluminum foil type reflectors. I'm getting some poster board. I'm going to show you the difference. So here is me without the poster board, and then I'm going to go like this. Wait, I'm trying not to get the poster board in the frame. Anyway, can you see the face? The difference of my face? I could see it. I don't know if you can tell. You can probably tell the closer that I get because this desk does not do good things for me. So here, without the poster board, see how much lighter it got just by adding the poster board underneath my face. So poster board, and then here, I'm going to take it away. Can you see how the color changes? It's very subtle, but the poster board is a light reflector. It reflects the light onto your thing. If you were taking a picture of something like this on a table, you're taking a picture and you're very shadowy in one spot. Use this on the spot where you need the light the most. You can angle it. That's not it. This is it. If I go right here, it's going to illuminate my subject better. This is going to help you a ton. Also, I recommend wearing white clothes and when taking a picture of your products, not yourself, because your clothes will count as a reflector. If you are wearing green or red shirt, green or red shirt or blue when you're taking a picture, it's going to get onto your it's going to reflect onto your product. So those are my best, quickest tips, Heather. I hope that was helpful. Thank you for your question. Next up, we have Little Elephant Crochet Co. And she says, I'm moving across the country in April. Would it make sense to wait to open my Etsy shop until I get to my new house? Yes, it would. I would be building now and then launch once you get settled, because it will be very, very difficult to do it at the same time. And chances of you missing a deadline are going to be great. And then that means you're going to get poor reviews, which means you're going to be starting off on a very poor start, right? We do not want that. So yes, wait. But don't just sit around not doing nothing. Be building right now. Be learning right now. Be researching right now, taking notes, knowing what you need to do. You can create your Etsy shop and draft your listings and just not make them live yet. You can be doing that. Be making things and photographing them so you can get your Etsy shop set up for success. Research Etsy, SEO. Do all of the things that you can before you actually open and start taking orders to set yourself up for success. So when you move and you get settled, you can hit the ground running. Thank you for your question. Heather says, I've been thinking of having a sale in my Etsy shop to move out those items that don't sell well. I don't plan on making these items. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Heather. A discontinued sale. Hobby Lobby does it every year with their yarn and everybody loses their minds. And by everybody, I mean me. I'd be calling them every day. Hey, have you clearanced your yarn yet? They're sick of me. They're sick of seeing me every day walking in there checking that yarn section. And I have no shame. I have no shame. I love discontinued clearance yarn. It is my favorite thing. So yes, do that. It will create urgency. Let your people know that these things are being discontinued. You will not be bringing them back. They are clearance at a price. Remind them now's a great time to buy Christmas presents and hold on to them until the Christmas time comes. That way you're more prepared this year. Remind them that this would make a great baby shower gift because baby shower is coming up. Easter is coming up. Look at your 2023 content calendar, see what's coming up soon, and remind your people that these would make great gifts for these things. So absolutely, I think that is a great idea. Thank you for your question, Heather. Next up, we have tips or advice for packaging, sending items, equipment to have. I have an old blog post. Sorry, Sierra. An old blog post. If you search PayPal on my blog, Sierra, you'll probably find it, to show you how to use PayPal to ship your products. I have a 3-part Etsy series on my my YouTube channel here on YouTube, and the first one, I think, is where I talk about the shipping supplies that you need. So you definitely want to check those out. I also have a shipping list in my Amazon storefront, which is acraftyconcept.com/shipping. It should be. Nope. Let me try. Nope. Okay. I will have to find that for you. But I do have a shipping list in my Amazon storefront with like polymailers and stickers and all those fun things. I recommend shipping USPS first class. If it's under like 16 ounces, you can ship first class. And I recommend using polymailers instead of boxes because they are water resistant, tear resistant, and they are lighter. That's the main thing you want. The lighter something is, the cheaper it's going to ship. And you can get fancy with things like organza bags and tags and inserts. You can do all that you want, or you can do as little as you want. Don't overwhelm yourself. Start slow and learn as you go. But I recommend USPS First Class and polymailers. I also recommend shipping through Etsy if you have an Etsy shop. It's going to save you time, unbelievable amounts of time. It's going to make you more efficient. It's going to make you more accurate. It is unbelievably easier. So if you have an Etsy shop, I recommend shipping through Etsy. Thank you for your question. Samantha says, any good reel ideas for my finished pieces and for my small business? I get so stuck on these. Samantha, are you inside of Crochet Boss Academy? Perchance. I'm going to hang out a little bit and see if Samantha, if you are in Crochet Boss Academy, my answer will be different than if you are not in Crochet Boss Academy. If you are in Crochet Boss Academy, look at the module 5. We're going to talk about this in module 5. I give you a very long list of like 15 different types of reels, all for finished piece sellers that you can do in your business. A very long list. I explain them, what they are, and then I give you examples of what they look like so you can go click and actually see them on Instagram. So if you are inside of Crochet Boss Academy, definitely wait for module 5 because that is coming. If you're not inside Crochet Boss Academy, I like the transition type where you have a skein of yarn and you do something and then it turns into a finished piece. I would go through your reels on Instagram. If you're on Instagram and you click, let me turn that off, and you click this little button, this little square with the play button in it, that's going to take you to your reels, and you can scroll through and look at these and look for inspiration. She is in, okay, Samantha, check out module 5. It's going to change your life when we get to it. But you can scroll through and look for inspiration, and you can find something outside of your niche that somebody else does. And you can be like, oh, I could do that with yarn. Let me see. We'll find one. What's he doing? I don't know. Anyway, you'll see like a cool transition or something that's not yarn related that you can turn into something yarn related. This is just a little quick tutorial so you could just show your hands crocheting something, not a tutorial if it's not your own pattern, just a overview. Don't give them enough information to make their own, right? Just show them what you're doing behind the scenes. This one looks like a tour of your workspace. Oh no, it's a tiny, there's a lot of those that show up on my feed. Miniatures. She's probably getting ready to drop this or something. It's going to turn into something. Let's see. Oh, it's already something. That's cute. Okay. Another tutorial type thing. What's she going to do? What's she going to do? She's making something. I really like the transition ones. We can go to my own feed and find. You can always go to my feed and scroll the reels and look for something to do yourself based off of my reels. This is a fun one. Boop. I hit it with the crochet hook and it turns into the thing. This is a fun one. Just a little time lapse of me sewing on the snoot to my elf Addie bear pattern coming this Christmas. What's this one? That's just me showing my product, just showing it, moving it around, flip it, put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. Show them what it is. They can't see it in real life. If you're an online shop, show them what it looks like in your hands. Show them how to open it, how to use it, how to move it around. Put something in there that they would put in there. If it's for little girls, put something in there that a little girl would put a passy in there, or put a little wooden peg doll. Do a video of you showing how to use the thing that you sell. Thank you for your question, Samantha. I hope that was helpful, and get excited for module 5 because it's going to be very, very helpful for you. She also asked, what do you use to video yourself crocheting for reels? I have this arm. This is what I use. It is listed in my Amazon shop. You have to buy the arm and this little nugget situation here. They're both listed in my Amazon shop. And then you need a phone holding thing. But this is what I use to film overhead videos. I love it. I think it is very, very helpful. Yes, Jen, Crochet Boss Academy is going to be at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursdays. 6:00 on Thursdays. Monday through Wednesdays are 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope that was helpful, Samantha. Let me see if I can get you a link to my acraftyconcept.com/video. No, videos. No, video essentials. Yes. Okay, here it comes. It's a comment. There you go. That is my video essentials list. Let me just show you where it is at. Shift share. Where are we at? Shift share. Control share. Okay, this one. Share. Okay. Okay. So it is, you're going to need this guy, you're going to need this guy, and you're going to need this guy. And he attaches to your table. You can see how it's on the table right there. We can make it bigger. And you just crank it onto your table. It's very handy. I love this thing. It's made for holding microphones. I don't need it to hold my microphone. I need it to hold my phone so I can film overhead. So very fun, very easy. I love that thing. Thank you for your question. Kim says, how do you pick a specific color for your own brand? Kim, are you inside of Crochet Boss Academy? Because if you are, my answer will be wait till next week. Friday night, really, really late Friday night, like midnight, module 2 is going to drop. And module 2 is all things branding. So I'm going to give you an overload of information for you to comb through and figure out what serves you best inside of module 2 of Crochet Boss Academy. Kim is inside of both Crochet Boss Academy. So stay tuned for that, Kim. I'm going to help you and I'm going to walk you through it very, very slowly and intentionally. So stay tuned for module 2 that's coming up next week, very, very soon. But for other people that are not inside of Crochet Boss Academy, I would recommend to find some colors that you like, a color family that you like. Are you attracted to neutrals? Are you attracted to brights, tropical, Roy G. Biv, pastels, muted? What are you attracted to? And try to stay within that color family. And that will help you start to narrow it down by creating a color family. So a good example of a color family person that does a really good job is Mama Made Minis. Oh, I've already got her. Let me share that with you. Okay. So she does a great job at choosing a color family. She uses mostly muted rainbow colors. Okay. That's what she sticks to. This right here is a perfect example of all the colors that she uses in her business. You can see that all of these animals go together, not because they're the same pattern or similar style, that helps, but also because they're the similar colors. Like the oranges that she uses are kind of like this one, the dinosaur one is a little brighter, but like this one and this one down here in the main are like a muted orange. They're like a boho color orange. She's using a lot of linen or cream instead of like stark white. So she has a beautiful color family that she uses, and it all blends nicely together. Even her astronaut here. So when I think astronaut, I think stark white and dark black, but she kept it muted. She kept it on brand. This is her muted colors that she does, and it is absolutely gorgeous. And she does really, really well in her business. She sells finished pieces and she does patterns. But look how beautiful these are. They're all in a color family. Let's see if I can think of somebody else that does a good job at being in a color family. Let me zoom back out. Let me see what Miranda's doing. She is. Oh, what is that? What is that girl's name? Oh, what is her name? Aha, Mermaid Hooked. Ariel is her name. Duh. So I haven't looked at her stuff in a while, but let's take a look at it. Because when I think of this person, I think of Red Heart Retro. The colors. She has been making mermaid things. OG mermaid things with those colors. Oh, look how pretty. That might be my pattern. I don't know, but if it's not, no, it's not, but it's okay because it's a very unique, I mean, not unique thing. It's a very common thing. But anyway, look, she uses bright tropical colors. This is what I think of when I think of her. These were one of the first things that I saw when I came into the crochet community in 2016. I found her very quickly. Look how she's using mint instead of like a jelly bean green. She's using a mint green, which is more along the lines of tropical instead of like Roy G. Biv situations. She's got a little bit of a variety, but you can see the things that go together well stick to a family, a color family. I love this lady. Very, very nice lady. Let's see if we can find one more. I'm going to see what Miranda is doing. Okay. Miranda had a baby a couple years ago, and she kind of disappeared for a little bit. So let's share and see what Miranda's doing. So a lot of her stuff is bright colors like Ariel, but she does come out with some fall stuff during the fall, like these ones. Oh, Allie of the Turtle Trunk. We'll do her next. But Miranda, when I think of Miranda, I think of these colors. Ooh, what's that? I've not used that Chanel yarn. Honey Bunny. That's nice. I've not used that yarn before. I'm gonna have to check that out. But she does a lot of these fun tropical colors. I realized that she's got some, like here we go. Here we go. These are what I think of when I think of Miranda. Look how bright. Look at this. Freaking look at this. I want one of those. Look at her lip ring and her eye makeup and her pink hair and her hot pink tank top. Like this is Miranda of Crazy for Crochet Mama. This is what I think of when I think of her. She sticks to a color family, which is bright, beautiful, colorful things. Okay, now let's do Allie of the Turtle Trunk and then we will stop this conversation. Allie is these are her colors. These are her colors. Look at her killing it. These are her colors. She uses these colors in everything that she does. She's got them as her highlight covers on Instagram. Make sure we're still shared. Excellent. And she uses them throughout everything she does. So here's those colors. Here's those colors. She's wearing that color in her shirt, the colors in her blanket, this color in her blanket, colors in her blanket, colors in her shirt. She's using gray and beige, gray and beige. This one, she's promoting a white sweatshirt from another maker, but you can see how all of these are very, very similar. This is not just a color family. This is a specific color palette. She has about 4, 5, 6 colors that she uses regularly. Now, when she mixes in her seasonal things, she chooses colors that match the color family of her regular things. So when she made some Christmas stuff, she chose a sage green and a maroon and a cream instead of fire truck red, jelly bean green, and stark white. She could have done those, but that would not match with what she's got going on. That wouldn't be true to who she is. So she chose these muted or, I don't know, I guess muted or less saturated, less bright, darker shades of all these colors. Oh, look, there's your girl's notebook. There she is with the same colors all the time, all year long of sage and a maroon looking darkish red, like a wine red. She's staying, look at these, even at Christmas time, staying true to her colors, staying on brand and making everything she does stand out from the rest because she stays to her same color palette. And we know when we see something from her that that's from her, and she is killing the game. Let me just tell you, this girl has so many views on YouTube for her like individual videos. She's absolutely killing it. Look how gorgeous this is. She's got a green shirt on. She's got orange overalls, staying true to her colors. Here she comes with her after this. Oh, maybe that's just the cover. So here, look, she's got a green tank top and she's got her colors there on her pumpkins that she's holding, staying true to colors. Everywhere you look, she is staying true to her colors. She is killing it. Look at this. Gorgeous. Did you see that blanket? She's wearing her orange, her burnt orange. Here comes the blanket, Shirley. I don't think so. But anyway, you can see it on the cover. There, nope. There it is. This over here. Even with this dinosaur, she's stuck with her true to color. Like she is killing it. Absolutely killing it. So that is my tips for color. But Kim, you and I will be talking about it differently inside of Crochet Boss Academy next week. So stay tuned for that. Samantha says polymailers versus bubble mailers. Either is fine. If you need extra protection, do bubble mailers. If the bubble mailers match your brand better, if you can find colors or designs that match your brand better with the bubble mailers, do bubble mailers. It doesn't matter. They both weigh very similarly. You can do some trial and error with your own products because maybe a bubble mailer might put you over the threshold and a poly mailer wouldn't. So you could check that out. And here's a bubble mailer. A bubble mailer versus a poly mailer, and you can use what works best for you. If it needs a little bit more protection, a poly mailer is going to give you a little bit more protection because it's got the like bubbly bubble wrap inside of it a little bit. Not a ton of protection, but more than this, right? A smidge more than this. So keep that in mind. Thank you, Samantha. And Pamela says, good morning. I'm new to crochet. Good morning, Pamela. Welcome. We're so glad to have you in the crochet community. I will be having my first craft fair show in April, having a hard time determining how many of each items to create to make. So, Pamela, this question gets asked an unbelievable amount of times. You are not the first person to have this question. You are not alone in not knowing what to take. And for me, and the way my brain works, it seems so obvious to me. But there's some things that's going to seem super obvious to you that to me I would have never thought of, because that's what makes the world so beautiful, is we all have different brains, right? So for me, I'm going to take as much as I can. I'm going to make a variety. So if I'm bringing 5 items, 5 types of products, I'm going to make multiples of those 5. It is better to have multiples of the same stuff than to have one of everything. You don't want one of everything. You're going to look like a yard sale. You want, unless you're going for that. Also, P.S., I yard sell every summer. Like, yard selling is my hobby. Okay. No, I do not. That did not mean that to be like a yard sale. No, I freaking love yard selling. Yard selling and finding trash on the side of the road, that is my jam all day long. Anyway, you don't want to look like that unless you want to look like that, right? Unless that's the vibe you're going for. But if you're going for a more curated business type vibe, choose a product line that serves one type of person and it serves her well, and create multiples of that product. So if I was taking Gracie dolls, Claire bun beanies, I mean, I'm just shooting some stuff, baskets, whatever. So it's springtime. So I don't know. That's not a good example. I can't just come up with a perfectly curated product line for a perfect person off the top of my head. Sorry. I'm lacking in that area. But you want to take multiples of the same thing in different colors. So when you go shopping at JCPenney or Target, you're looking for your size, right? It's the same shirt and you're looking for your size. When you go to TJ Maxx, every single shirt is different. Which one gives you a better shopping experience? Which one serves you better? Now, unless you are the type of person that just likes to dig for treasure, TJ Maxx might serve you better. But if you are shopping for something specific where they have the different sizes and you can pick through and find your size in all the same shirt, that's going to serve you better. So think about that when you go to your markets, and bring multiples of the same thing, as many as you can. Multiples of the same stuff in different colors. And also, like, if I was to do a market and I was going to have a Claire bun beanie, I would bring all linen, as many linen Claire bun beanies as I can, because those are always my best seller. Linen, black, and gray black Claire bun beanies have always sold better than any of my other colors. So I would make multiples of those, and then I would make maybe 2 or 3 more colors, a few of them, but I would have like 10 linen, 8 gray black, 5 black, and then 2 or 3 of each of the other colors, just so I have enough on hand. And you don't have to have them all out during your markets. You can keep some under your table and replenish after you sell something. That way your booth always looks full and welcoming, but not overcrowded and like stressful for the person. Like, I don't even want to, you know what I mean? So that is that. We're going to do one more. We have 2 questions left, but we're only going to be able to get to one more. Let me see which one. Okay. This one's asking about wearables, so I'm not going to go to that one because I don't make wearables. I've never made wearables, so I might not be able to answer that one well. So we're going to go with Cheyenne. And she says, good morning. Is it okay if the colors of our Instagram are consistent in the backgrounds of our images? I mostly use bright rainbow colors, but sometimes I'm true to life animal colors. If the colors of our Instagram are consistent in the background of our images. You want to be as consistent as possible, Cheyenne. That's my generic answer. Now, my answer might be different based on your specific business needs. It depends on what you're making. So Mama Made Minis has children's snugglers, and she could choose any color family that she wants. And she went with muted rainbow tones. So I would still suggest staying in a color family. So maybe for your rainbow colors, you use the more fun colors of your color family. So if we were looking at Mama Made Minis again, let me go back to her account and we will look at some of her colors that she uses. I'm going to hide this. Sierra, feel free to leave whenever you need to. Okay, so if we're looking at these, if I was making can you see me and her? Excellent. If I was making a rainbow pillow, I would use this yellow, this orange, this green, this blue. Those are the colors that I would use. Orange, yellow, orange, green, and blue. Could probably throw in like a cream. Let's see if we got some light pink. I would throw that in there. It would be rainbow. But when I'm doing my true to color animals, this sloth, Homeboy's true to color. And like I said with her astronauts, she could have used black and stark white and fire truck red, but she used gray, linen, and burnt red, right? She's staying true to her color family. So choose a color family and stick with it as best as you can. That is going to make, this is gorgeous. Look how cute. Look at them. She's using her scraps. Look how pretty. Look how pretty they all look together because they are in the same color family. That's why she can do that. She can make a scrappy dinosaur and it be beautiful because they are all in the same color family. She is working smarter, not harder. You do not have to do that. You can do it differently, but the tips that I give you is going to make it easier on you. And the easier it is for you to run your business, the more sales you're going to get, the more happy and joyful you're going to be being a business owner, and the more likely you're going to stick through. You're going to stick till the end, right? You're going to stick it out. Even when it gets boring or slow, you're going to stick it out because you're having a good time. If it's too hard or too stressful or you're all over the place, you're going to be stressed out, and then the chances of you sticking it out are very, very slim. They're going to go down, down, down. The more difficult it is for you to run your business. And it's much easier to stick to a color family or go even deeper than that, like Allie of the Turtle Trunk, and stick to like 6 colors. But if you cannot do that because you sell like animal things, animals are all kinds of different colors, stick to a color family, even with your rainbow pillows. The person who likes muted colors in their kids' toys are also going to like muted colors in their home decor. So stick to a color family. It's going to set you up for success. I'm going to very quickly look at this question with including, well, what's your favorite reasonably priced yarn to buy in bulk for wearables? I don't use any weight-free yarns, Christine. I don't make wearables. Who does? Sierra of Sierra's Crafty Creations. You can find her on Instagram. She makes wearables, and she probably has some suggestions for some number 3 weight yarns. Let's pull her up real quick. Sierra. This is my girl Sierra. She will probably have some suggestions. Let's find some of her wearables. I bought a crochet pattern from her from like 20 years ago. Not really. Where she, look how cute. Look how cute that is. I want one of those, Sierra. I want one of these for the winter time. A little baby cropped sleeve scarf. I want one of those. Let me find it. She's got like these really, she's got faux fur for the spots. How freaking cute is that? I'm obsessed with that. Okay. Gorgeous. So here we got some wearables. She's got a little cropped cardigan situation. She used yarn from Yarnable Box. Here's some more yarn information if you want to check out that yarn. Here we go. I'm not sure what yarn she used on this one, but you could leave a comment. You could say, hey, what yarn did you use? This is gorgeous. It looks like cotton to me. If I had to guess, I would say cotton. Let's find, look here, we got this. Gorgeous. We got this. Gorgeous. Look at that detail. Look at them shoulder cutouts. Stop, Sierra. You are a queen. You are a queen. I have to find that dress that she made years ago because I bought some yarn for it and then I never made it. And I think I gave my yarn to my friend Callie when I destashed because I wanted to like help her build up her stash and that I love her. But I'm going to try to find it real quick and then we're going to go. We're 2 minutes past the time. This is the last thing we're doing. So if you want to adios, totally fine. Gorgeous. Love that color. It's very old, you guys. It's very old. But it was so fun and it was twirly. She made it and her friend Rin modeled them together, showing 2 different sizes. It was a very long time ago. We might not be able to find it. But if you're interested, keep it scrolling. Scroll through Sierra's Instagram and look at all of her gorgeous pieces. And so we're in the winter time. So maybe we're getting close because it was a summer thing. It was a summer thing. Cute earrings. Oh, beautiful. Is that Miranda? Yes. Yes, it is. Miranda. Colors. I knew immediately. I'm on Sierra's page, but I knew that was Miranda. Okay, here it is. Look how fun this dress is. Look how fun this dress is. And they're twirly. They're big. Like they twirl. I love it. And I believe she used a number 3 yarn for this. So definitely go. Here's another one. Definitely go check out. Oh, that's my friend Nicole. Gorgeous. Gorgeous Nicole. Go check out Sierra's stuff because she's going to be able to give you, look at that. That's the yarn. Rin Knits is her friend that also modeled. Rin Knits stayed at my house one time. Little tidbit of information for you. Anyway, I hope that was helpful, Christine. Sorry, I am not a wearables maker. I am going to try to make me some stuff this year, maybe. I got a crop top, like a modest crop top idea with some bell-bottom sleeves. So send some good vibes my way for that and see if we can't. Oh, Sierra's in the comments. It looks like it's from me, but it's from Sierra. She's telling you which yarns that she used. Fantastic. Excellent. Okay. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for tuning in. Seeing that number of people, I get to see how many people. There's 64 people right here. Brings me immense joy. This is the energy boost that I need to get through the rest of the day. I appreciate you deeply. Crochet Boss Academy students, I will see you tonight at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's all. So I'll see you guys next week. Sierra has a banner. She might have took off. She's got to go get her groceries. But we will be going live every Thursday for the month of March and the month of April at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you've got 2 good months of 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time where you can get in a very good rhythm. So put a note in your calendar app, set a reminder, write it down in your planner. If you're a planner gal, I put it in all of the above. I have it on my Google Calendar. I have it in my planner. I have it on my paper calendar, separate from my planner. I have it in all of the places so I do not forget. I also have Sierra to help me remember. So remember where it's going to be. And I will see you next week on Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have an amazing rest of your week, a wonderful weekend. Thanks for being here. Love you dearly. Goodbye.